So as I was setting up to do this scene that I've been wanting to make for today's vlog, Luke kind of took a fall. A pretty interesting tumble. I seen it halfway through. It was like he was running and tried to do a front flip, and just what I saw I can't explain, but he's being very needy right now. What do you expect for a almost 19-month-old?
Inside lane, missing exits, glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire, no more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, and I don't need to go around anymore. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words, stop stalling in the doorway, and cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right?
So, of course I'm not going to vlog with this thing. This thing would get heavy. This is for the little skits that I do and stuff like that. Something I want to practice. So I'm going to show you some footage of me using the Steadicam and using a tripod. You know, we all know the difference. One's shaky, one's not. A lot of people were wanting to see it in action, and I honestly didn't think people were really interested in seeing it. If that's what you're wanting to see me using it, it will get used. You know, I ain't gonna use this for my vlogs. This thing gets heavy. Holding this thing, it's difficult just holding it there all day. It's not practical to use that for just a vlog. For the movies and the skits that I plan to be making, this is where it's going to be helping me. And with the music videos, it's a lot more easier to hold this than it will be for this. Plus, it's a lot more professional. I mean, if you guys are really interested in seeing like a review of it, I don't mind going over that. Just go ahead and leave a comment down below. Yeah, like I said, it's using this thing is very difficult over time. It gets heavy after a while. You do have to take breaks, but the functionality of it is no different than an $800 signature gram than using this. It's a S40 Mini. I can't remember the company that makes it. I bought this used. You will be able to get this if this is what you are interested in. You can get one real cheap online for $50, $60, no more than $80. That's pushing it. Another YouTube vlogger gave me the idea of using this. I'll leave his link down below so you can go check him out. I was having a conversation with him. Basically, we were talking about, you know, the difference between getting something cheap and something more expensive. And the reason I got something cheap like this is it's really no different. It's honestly, I just don't have the money for something more expensive right now. Keep in mind, 2 months ago, most of my followers might know this, but 2 months ago I was injured. I injured my back, and I was out of work for 2 months. So I'm just barely getting back to work this past week. So, so I just decided to get this one. Practice learning on something like this compared to a bigger one, where the more expensive ones are easier to calibrate and to get the camera centered, to where this one it's a little bit more difficult. And with the camera that I have on it, this camera, it's Nikon B500. It's a little light for even for this Steadicam. I've got the smallest weights that I have on it just to keep it straight, and even it's too heavy. But I mean, it works. It works for me. Not saying I'm going to use this forever. I plan to get, a more expensive one, something that's a lot easier to use than that. But we were talking the practicality of using something like this compared to a more expensive one. You get something, you pay more money, you're going to get something that works better. Keep that in mind. You get something that's cheaper. There's a lot of movement in through here. And in a more expensive one, you're not going to see that. It's $50. It's cheap, but it does the job. And that's all I wanted, was for it to do the job. And it's a lot more simple using that than, a tripod or a monopod. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I wanted to go over. I have one of these, a camera stabilizer. Most of you guys know about these, right? I used this before on videos, and I honestly think these things are a pain in the ass. I hate these things compared to a Steadicam. It's no different than using this than that to get the camera situated on it, but there's a little bit more that goes into this than that. Now, where the Steadicam has a 3-axis gimbal, the stabilizer doesn't. It just has one. Those are real simple, but they're not as fun, and they're not as practical to use for stuff like this. I don't know, that's pretty much it. I was quite surprised that a lot of people left comments, and I had a couple of good comments. I had somebody even message me angry, like they wanted to see what I bought, like they didn't believe me. I don't understand. But this thing will get used. I've got plans for a couple of video ideas. I've got a buddy of mine that I work with. He wants to work on a music video. I'm starting to write a script for that. We'll probably start that in a few weeks. And with me going to work, it'll just be on the weekends that I get to work on this stuff. So yeah, sorry that there's not much to this. I will be using this more often during the weekend. I'm going to try to use it, practice it some more. I did some footage of me using the Steadicam where I'm going up the stairs, going outside, turning around, showing you how smooth it is. And then I did a little test of me just holding the camera, running down the stairs and outside, same thing. And you can obviously tell, with it being as cheap as it is, it still does its job. So I enjoy it, and for now it works for me. So I don't know, I guess if you guys are really wanting, if I get enough people that want to see a review of this thing, I guess I can give it a shot. I'm not much for a reviewologist, but I'll give it a crack. But that's pretty much it for this. It was a really hectic day with work and excuse me. It was a real hectic day. Had to go shopping. One of Megan's sisters, her son is turning 5 today, and they're having a birthday party tomorrow. So your today, when you get to see this, is his birthday party. Interesting thing how that works, right? YouTube. It's like time travel for you guys, but for me, it's in the past. So, yeah, sorry. If you want to see a review of this, I could give it a crack. Leave a comment down below. This is a real short video. I had too crazy of a day to get half the stuff that I wanted to do. Maybe over this weekend I'll work on it. But I did have a little skit idea that I wanted to go over and put in this video, but I couldn't get that done. So there's that. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, which would be Monday. I'm quite enjoying doing this every other day. When I was doing it every day, it was a little stressful. Editing the videos that I would do and the way I would do it, it would take too long and it was too stressful. I kind of prefer doing it every other day. Maybe some way down the road, I'll be able to do it every day and not have to work and be stressed about going to work and doing this. So, yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be awesome if I could. So, yeah, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think, and like always, butt punch that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next video.